All right, I just finished working out. I'm sure you can guess what I did. Another dance tutorial. It's been super hot out lately, otherwise I'd probably go for a run. In June it usually gets really cloudy, so that should be happening soon. I am going to quickly have lunch and get ready. Bit of a late start to this day because I had way too much caffeine yesterday. When I made this chicken the other day, I didn't realize I basically meal prepped on accident because now I've had it 3 days in a row. Just going to eat my lunch while reading vlog comments. I love reading the comments. Just shot a little more for my best and worst purchases video. Okay. I'm grabbing this microphone so you can hear the crunch of this. And now I'm going to edit. My video going up tomorrow is the masterclass one. I feel like I finished it so long ago now. It's stale to me, but you know, no one else has seen it. I don't know how I feel about the thumbnail. I feel like it needs work. Not amazing. I really do like how the video turned out though. I tried to give a very unbiased review of masterclass because it's such an interesting concept. They've gotten really popular over the quarantine, and what so often happens is people get amped to learn something. They watch 2 episodes and they kind of forget about the class. Maybe they watch 4 episodes, but I think that's the majority of what happens. That's, you know, I haven't watched a whole lot of other ones. There is a singing one by Christina Aguilera that teaches you how to sing, and I think it would be so funny if I did that and attempted to learn how to sing, because I can't sing and I don't really believe I ever would be able to. So I think it's a little crazy that there's a masterclass teaching how. I don't know, I think it'd be funny. I've worn this outfit in 3 vlogs this week because it's all in the same video. Somebody left a comment on my last vlog asking how the illness, are we allowed to say it? I feel like I see people say it all the time now. How it has affected CPMs, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'm pretty open about, you know, how much YouTube pays. And this person thought it dropped 50%. Mine has probably dropped about 30%. So I'll show you. Let's look at the earnings of the medium video. So this video has 116,000 views and it has made $545. That's actually kind of normal. That I would say that's a pretty normal CPM. It's maybe 10% lower. This one must be higher though because it's about money, and anything about money kind of has a higher CPM, I've noticed. The 48-hour room makeover, this one had a much lower CPM. So it's at 150,000 views and it's made $400. So it made less. Probably the topic played into that, but definitely if we weren't all quarantined, I would have expected this to have made around 600 or 700 by now. So it has affected a bit, but you know, not a crazy amount. So that hopefully answers that question. I feel I always need to add this disclaimer. I'm not saying this to brag. It's really just to inform people who are trying to do YouTube. Oh, I'm hitting that afternoon slump, so I'm gonna make some iced coffee. Saw online the idea to put vanilla extract into it, and that sounds really good, so we're gonna try it. It didn't say how much to do. I'm just gonna do a couple drops and see how it is, and maybe if it needs a little more, we'll do that. So, oh my god. I thought there was a stopper on there. No! That's probably good. Okay, cool. I also like to add a bit of almond milk. You know what I just realized is it's kind of pointless that I put it in this blender thing because I kind of don't want to add. I don't want to blend the ice. Okay. Then I added a little bit of French vanilla coffee mate. So really going hard on the vanilla. And I threw a few ice cubes in here. You definitely don't need to blend it, but I'm going to try and see how it is. Okay, the iced coffee, it's not that good. My recipe is not there yet. People have been asking me to share what I've made, and this doesn't taste good. So when I perfect it, I will share it, but for now, we're just in it for the caffeine. I decided today's the day. I'm gonna show you guys how I make sushi at home. I just have to go get some fresh salmon. If you can get your hands on some sushi grade fish, actually you don't even need that. You can use avocado or cucumber. But let's be real, fish is better. So if you can get some of that, it is so much cheaper to make it yourself. I learned when I was in Japan how to do this, and it was really good. I've made it a few other times. I've showed people how to make it. So I'll show you guys. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I think it tastes pretty good. So let's do it. Well, first I'm gonna edit a little bit more, and I'm like looking at places where I can get some really good fresh seafood. It's kind of hard sometimes to find sushi grade fish. If you have an Asian market near you, those usually have it. Whoa, my voice. I just Googled sushi grade fish near me and I found a bunch of stuff. If you live near a coast, it's definitely more likely. If you live in the middle of America, that might be tough. You might want to just do avocado or cucumber. So here's my sushi that we're gonna try and recreate. We're just gonna follow this recipe here. First things first, the rice. I'm just using this sushi rice. Just has to be short grain. I think I got this at Whole Foods. It looks like I don't have that much rice, but honestly, you don't even need to make that much, I've found. We're gonna do 180 milliliters. 135. Now we have to wash off the rice. The first time you do it, you want to use filtered water because it soaks in the most of the water. Then I'm just putting it in the rice cooker. You can totally use a pot or something like that, but rice cookers are really easy because you can just literally leave your house basically and it'll still cook. Adding in a little over double the amount of water. I'm gonna do filtered water since it'll really absorb this. Boom, super easy. Now it'll cook for 45 minutes and I'll go get some fish. This is the only thing that's kind of a bummer about making sushi is that you really gotta know the day you're gonna do it. Like you gotta plan it because you want your fish to be really fresh. After you buy it, I think probably one day in the fridge is okay. If you guys know, let me know, but I've never made sushi where I waited more than one day. It is really fun to make though, especially just putting it in the rice cooker. You don't really have to think, and then it doesn't take that long to actually roll it. It really doesn't take that long to actually make. So. That ended up taking much longer than expected. There was quite a line to go in. So my rice might be a little weird. Hopefully it's okay. Out, so I got a couple pieces of salmon. Lauren also requested some. I also got, this is for later, the ramen stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these in the fridge for a moment. So we're gonna make our own little rice vinegar to mix in with the rice. This does say rice vinegar, it's just straight up rice, it's just like vinegar. But add a little sea salt and sugar. Okay, so my instructions that I had from my Airbnb experience guy from Japan had everything in milliliters or grams, and I kind of converted it the best I could. So I'm gonna put that on the screen. But you really just put sea salt, sugar, and the rice vinegar together and then stir it together. It takes about 2 minutes to really get everything dissolved. I don't think I have the proper measurement tools for that, but whatever. So just takes a minute or two of stirring and it should be completely dissolved. It's looking good now. Okay, let's see how the rice is. Hopefully, okay, it looks good. Always blows my mind how much it expands. Like that looks like so much rice now. And now we pour this in. So pour
Okay, so you just pour in the rice vinegar mixture that you made, and then you want to kind of carefully stir this in. Don't be too aggressive with it or you'll smash your rice and make it kind of mushy. So just be kind of careful, try and get every grain of rice coated with that rice vinegar. Then I just spread out the rice all along the bowl so you can cool it down. I just fan it like this for about 5 minutes. You want to get it to about your body temperature, so not too hot but not too cold.
Okay, so this is a sushi knife that I got in Japan. Just kidding, I got this on Amazon. I covered this with plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out while I cut the fish. And then we're just using crispy type. I saw that and it sounded good. Okay, now we're gonna get started. This is all gonna be sort of one take because my hands will probably get sticky. Okay, well first we'll cut the salmon. I am no expert at this part, you guys. Definitely don't really know what I'm doing. I think we'll just kind of...
So the class that I took, they didn't actually show us how to cut the fish. So I just did, you know, some thin pieces. I like my rolls to be smaller, so they're more bite-sized. So I'm actually folding my nori sheet in half. You don't have to do this, you can make it the full size. It's actually easier to just cut it with a knife. And then you spread the rice all over it and then just leave a little room at the top where you complete the roll. And optional, you can add some wasabi. That's what I do, and I think it tastes really good this way. Just don't go too crazy with it or it'll be so spicy. And then add your fish, avocado, whatever you have, and go ahead and roll it. When you roll it, you kind of want to try and make a little square. It will form it better. So then I just put it away with some plastic over it. I made a little bit of nigiri and I made a yellowtail roll as well. Then moving on, when you actually cut the roll, you want to get a little bit of water on the tip of the knife and then bang it on the table so it drips down the knife. Do this each time that you cut it so that you don't get pieces of rice stuck to your knife. It'll cut a lot better this way. While I am using this sushi knife, I think if you just have a really sharp, thin knife, that will probably do the trick, but I'll link this one below. I just got it on Amazon.
Okay, here is how it turned out. Got the nigiri, little wasabi, bit of sashimi. The rolls, I don't know why mine always end up on one side. I'm not placing it evenly or something. I'm gonna put a little soy sauce here, but it looks good. Let's see how it tastes. Let's dig in. What you see here is about half of each of those pieces of fish. So it's like $7 would get you this. Like I could have used one, but I wanted to do 2 different kinds. So really great value there. This is better than the last time I make it. I like these smaller rolls, they're way better. I put the rest of the fish in here and I'm saving it for later just to have as sashimi, but like, I don't know, I just want it now. It's so good. It's just so good even on its own. Wow, the yellowtail. The yellowtail is everything. I didn't expect to like the yellowtail this much, but I honestly like it more than the salmon. Okay, we're done. I'm probably gonna have some more later. Kombucha in a wine glass just feels fancier. Hey, how y'all doing? Insert the SpongeBob time card that says 45 minutes later. I'm not actually gonna insert it, but it's about 45 minutes later in the vlog. It doesn't have background music, but it's pretty much done. By the way, what do you guys think of background music? I like having just a little lo-fi hip hop in the back. I wanna export and have this ready to go tonight, so that's kind of gonna end it for this vlog. I think I'm gonna make a bit of frosé. Sounds really good. I've been really good about not drinking wine this week. I didn't drink any wine. I had 1 glass on Monday, but that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to break the habit, but I mean, it's Friday, I'll have a glass of frosé. It just sounds good. I find when I drink wine, I get really snacky. And so if I'm even just having 1 glass with my dinner, I get snacky and it's not good. So I'm breaking that habit, atomic habits. Let me show you guys the new book that I'm reading. So here's the new book. If anyone wants to read along with me, that would actually be kind of fun. We do a little book club and people comment what they're thinking of it. That, oh my gosh, I'll make a list of my future books and maybe we can do that. So Never Split the Difference, this and Atomic Habits were both recommended kind of on Amazon as bestsellers. So yeah, I picked this one up again. I'm decently through it. It has gotten more interesting as I've read it. I got confused because this author also has a masterclass. But yeah, it's gotten a little more relatable and more, I guess, practical. I don't do a whole lot of negotiating in general, but everyone does negotiate in their life. Even if you don't do a lot of business deals, you negotiate everything with people. Even something as simple as if you're with some friends and you guys don't know where to eat, like it's kind of a negotiation in a way. It's pretty interesting, and who knows, maybe it will be helpful. I think this would be a good candidate for rosé because it's kind of weird now that it's flat, but I think if we just add some frozen strawberries, it'll taste good. All I'm doing is adding some frozen strawberries to this wine. So you can do this with rosé or white wine. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like rosé that you would get at a cute rooftop bar. That's gonna be it for this vlog. I'm gonna edit the rest of it now, and I will see you guys in my next vlog, probably on Sunday, because I usually take a break on Saturday. Okay, goodbye.